Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Evolution. I'm Nye, and we are on the final floor of the Blind Ruins, about to go fight the boss. This one's actually really interesting. We have to go down the stairs to talk to him. Let's go say hi. Hello? Boss? Are you here? Oh, is this the jumping puzzle? I think this is the jumping puzzle. Please don't be the... I hate the jumping puzzle. I think it is. I think that's what this one is. It's the only one in the game that actually requires you to do this. If I remember correctly. Jump! Yep, this is actually a jumping puzzle in an RPG. And the jumps are a pain in the ass. Yeah. I'm pressing the button and it's not activating fast enough. This might be an older controller, or it might be that I'm just not doing it in time. There we go. See, but I missed it. Watch me go round and round and round trying to make one jump. There we go. I gotta do this one. There we go, and now we can leave. And so what happens is we jump in here. So that floor is the floor that leads into the boss. And as soon as we drop down here, we immediately drop into the boss. Okay. It's time for things to get fun. Here's our boss. That thing. I love this thing. Okay, so we have some things we can do. So the first thing I want to do is I want to show off some of the abilities we have that I've been completely just not using. So we have Mag. So he's got hand parts, and hand parts are mostly just attacks that he uses. So he's got the Magna Punch, where he knockdown punch, and uppercut. Just does damage. Charge Punch, which I'm going to unlock in this battle, is a desperate lunging punch attack, but it moves you to the front rank after the attack. So you can use this to attack and move at the same time. For his lightning hand part, these are all parts that do something lightning-based. So lightning punch just does lightning-based damage on an enemy. So if the enemy is water-based, they'll take extra damage. Zap Baby Zap is used on there's something baby something is a skill that's on every one of his elemental hands. And what it says is that any enemy that is vulnerable to this element will be frozen for one turn, which is kind of helpful sometimes, but it's kind of useless. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Magna Punch. So this is Mag's, Magna Punch. So a decent amount of damage. Oh, please don't land that. Oh, he landed it. That sucks. Okay, Gray is a little bit more interesting. Gray has a lot of skills he's able to do, so he can do the storytelling type. So he can say, go to sleep, and this can cause sleep in all enemies, which is pretty useful. And the next skill is for allies, and have vigor during combat to slightly restore HP. It's a healing spell. Spirit type are the ones we're going to mostly do. It's just big attacks off of Gray, and they tend to have abilities. So, for instance, just beat an attack with a beat an event of Spirit. Well, Explosive Spirit, Spirit Explosion, increases the enemy wait time, so it means they take longer to get to their next turn. Custom type is specifically to help Psy-Frame users. So Boost will temporarily raise parts by 1 level, but consumed FP remains as is. The way this works, it's something you don't necessarily notice to begin with. That upgrade shop that I went to previously, you can upgrade the Psy-Frame there, and it will increase the damage output of all the skills of that type. The problem is it also increases the FP consumption of those types. Boost will increase the level, so increasing the damage, while not requiring an increased FP consumption. So it's actually really good that way. And Critical will guarantee the next attack is a critical hit, which is awesome. Cooking type is kind of weird. It's an all enemies, all allies set of abilities. Flaccid Soup reduces defenses of all enemies. Ultra Spicy Mabo Dofu Sauce causes confusion among enemies. It's not very good. Mag-only type is fantastic. This is one of the reasons why you run Gray. Because all of these skills work on Mag, and they're amazing. These skills are fantastic. This is my favorite, though. Incite Anger. It invokes internal anger to cause a berserk state on Mag, which you can't control Mag anymore for a while, but it increases damage output by nuts amounts. So we're just going to go ahead and use that. So you'll notice that he does not use any FP doing this. So his FP remains at 100. And he just pisses off Mag. No, it missed! Oh, because damn, Mag is paralyzed. It didn't work. Linear has a couple of interesting moves on her own. Strength recovery type is just healing. That's all it is. Just a set of healing. Some of it is just like heal for this amount, so that's what little first aid and first aid. The first aid line is all heals for certain ranks. Also has some revive type abilities. Spell type does things. For instance, like it increases stats. So protection spell increases defense of one rank of friends. Strength spell increases attacks. So we're going to use that because bosses tend to be pretty beefy. Hopefully we can unparalyze Mag at some point. Oh, that's so cute. Attack value has increased. Mag's body is paralyzed and he can't move, but his prowess is lifted, so we're going to piss people off soon. Earthquake will do damage to all allies. Not too terrible. Not worried about it. Okay, let's try that whole Mag thing again. So this is another one that Gray can use. Please go first says that Mag gets to go next. He goes immediately, which is god amazing. We're not going to use that though. We're going to incite anger in Mag. This is not only gonna increase Mag's damage potential by many lots. Yep. Mag is pissed. 218 from a basic attack. Okay, so we're also gonna go ahead with linear. Mag is paralyzed again. Poison release touch. Do we have ourselves a doctor potion? Yes. Let's go ahead and use that. Use an item on Mag, cause the paralysis to go away. Why does he still show us paralyzed? Mag's just gonna beat the crap out of this thing. Okay. What do I want to use? So what we're gonna use the Spirit Explosion to increase enemy wait time, to make it so this thing does not show up faster. We want his moves to not occur so often. That's how the explosion attacks work. He uses like this gigantic spirit version of him. His wait time become longer. Notice how he just dropped behind linear now. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. What do I want to use? Okay, so she also has two other. She has a status recovery type, which is self-explanatory, right? Present type allows her to give presents. So give health's kind of useless. She gives half her health to another friend, but her health's pretty low to begin with, so don't really want to use that. Pain Box just attacks an exploding box. It's pretty good. It's a just straight damaging spell. And she gets more like that. And then Music type does weird stats effect things to enemies. So Enticing Tone causes enemies to step one step closer. Blocking Tone blocks skills and all enemies, things like that. I think on this one, we're going to want to just do a little bit of first aid. Actually, we're going to wait on that. We don't really want to increase agility. Don't want that. We're going to use... Think about it. You know what? We're going to increase agility on Mag. Cause him to go faster and faster and faster. Which... This is going to cause him to do more and more turns. Mag is going to stay active for a while. Total Crush is going to hurt a lot. Please do not kill someone. Okay, we need to get people healed. It is mission critical that we get people healed. Because this thing could easily wipe the party right now. And I don't have control over Mag right now, so I can't really do anything about him. I mean, he's gonna keep beating the crap out of the enemy. Oh, good. Okay, Gray is on the back line. We can do Fire Spirit, which is a fire-based attack, but I don't want that. We are going to make Mag's next attack critical. And Linear's going to do a big heal on the back line in a second. Yep, combat modifications on the side frame. Wonderful. Good job. Next attack will definitely be critical. And Linear is going to do a first aid on the back line. Which should help. This... Yep, there we go. Lots of health. Good stuff. Go ahead, Mag. 327 off that attack. He is just ridiculous right now. Now, unfortunately, we haven't killed it yet, but it should be getting pretty close. Gotta concerned with all the AoE we're getting, though. Did I get it? Not quite. That might have. Yeah, check that out. That was a kill, because Mag we just upgraded his stats so high. He just gets to go and go and go. Damage, damage, damage. Notice this thing shrinks as it gets killed. So we didn't kill it, we just beat the crap out of it. And it shrunk, it's no longer the super powerful thing, it just runs off. It's fantastic. 193 TP, so that's fantastic. So we only used upgrade kit. Fantastic. I'm glad we picked that up. It's a good drop. But yeah, that was really good. That was just good stuff there. When Eugene, Eugene is the name of that monster. When Eugene escaped, he dropped a strange kind of screw. We're finished with our assignment. We're soaking wet down to the bones. We must go to the society now. So once we defeat the dungeon, we go immediately to the society. So we get congratulated by Nina. We cleared the ruins, and so we can do something if we put our mind to it. Nina's so impressed. And Mag's promising there's going to be more. Next time, give him something he can sink his teeth into. She likes his spirit, so we'll use him again. Hooray! She calculated our prize money for this adventure, and it comes to about 10,000 something. 10,000 currency. So Gray will actually give us his portion of it. If we used anybody else, if we used Chain or Pepper or anybody else, they would take their portion of it now. So we'll use Mag's share to repay what we owe, and that still leaves us in debt. But since it wouldn't be fair to use all of his share to pay the Launcher family's debt, she'll take 8,000 out to put towards the outstanding debt, and that leaves us with a remainder of 2,000 monies. And Gray will leave. He'll go home. That's the end of his day. Mr. Gray is such a neat guy. Mag wants to know what she's talking about. Nina, do you have a fever or something? He's always so classy and gentlemanly. He's a nice older man. I suppose you're too young to understand. Oh, Nina has a crush. No, I don't understand, not one bit. Maybe another 10 years he'll understand what adults find attractive. Yeah, Mag's like 12 or 13. He's young. Society's closed for the day. Look forward to doing business with us again. So, next we want to go talk to this dude. To Nop. Thanks to us, they should be able to solve another mystery of the ancient civilization. Did we discover anything rare as well? Yes. I need you to appraise the old sandal. So this is only good as an artifact, so he'll buy it for 400. Okay. What about this? Only good as an artifact. So, if it could be good as something else, and then he would charge us to turn it into whatever that something else is. Let's go back here and see what we got. Old screw. Discovered by Mag Launchers, a sleep staff, found in the blind ruins. This screw-shaped object made from an unidentified metal is believed to be a type of life support system. Once the device's mechanisms are known, we can keep all life forms alive in hibernation for eternity. That's frightening. That is really frightening. You shouldn't do that. We like to not be asleep that long. I like sleeping in as much as the next person, but that's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so next we want to go to the Sci-Frame shop. Hello. Okay, so we'll get rid of Linear. So now we'll actually do stuff here. So we're going to add a slot to Mag. It'll cost about 1,000 monies, and that will give him another slot. So if I get another Sci-Frame item, we'll be able to add it. I'm also going to power up his hand parts. This will mean they do more damage. I know we didn't use them much, but believe me, we will use them later. That's all we're going to do. Oh, that's something I did want to show off. Let's go, let's leave. I want to show off how big our debt is. That way you have some idea of what we're starting with here. So in we go. Let's go talk to Nina. Nina! Oh. Yeah, I don't want to mess with your typewriter. Okay, I want to repay my debt. So our debt is 72,000 monies. It's a lot of money. I will eventually pay that off. Eventually, down the line, at some point. But not now. We'll gradually get more and more money as we continue doing our adventuring. We'll be done soon, so Linear's going to go look at stuff. All we're going to do here is we're going to sell stuff I don't want. So, Purifying Potion. Red Viper is actually the, that heals us. We want to hold on to that. It's the Revive. Here are the Ice Ball, the Electric Balls, the Push Rubber, the Black Hole Ball. These are useful every time. We can get rid of the boots because we just replaced his. The rocket I'm going to hold on to because it's actually a decent accessory. We only get one of them. We can sell the old style gun, the hunting gun, because we don't need those anymore. We're done. It's about 500 monies that we just got. Let's go. Come on, Linear. Yeah, it's about $500 of money. Anything interesting going on inside the bar? Look, it's a bar. This guy lies us to the tales of an old adventurer. So what do you want to know? He'll tell us what he can. Nothing really. Don't care. His Psy-frame are the glasses he wears. Hi, give me a drink. Went to the ruins. Do we find Evolutia? Nope. Not easy to find. Gotta take our time. Not much we can do if it doesn't show up, but maybe we'll find it next time. Sure would be nice if we found the legendary Psy-frame. Wonderful. Grant, give me my drink. Give me my milk. Hi, Laura. How's it going? Afternoons here are best spent in the tea room. They have a wide assortment of herbal teas. It's lovely. Outside of town, herbs grow wild everywhere, and they're free. That sounds like a great idea, since we both like tea. I like tea as well. Okay. Well, that was interesting. I'm sure more things will happen in there later on. Go away, you. No one likes you, Nash. Okay. So now that we've finished, we can do whatever we want. If you want to go talk to the NPCs, go ahead. Everybody has something interesting to say. And they cycle through comments as you complete adventures. But once you're done, you want to immediately... Well, not immediately, but when you're ready, go back to the mansion. And Gray will welcome you back as if he, you know, didn't come with you. And then he'll ask you if you're tired, and just if you go to number 2, it advances to the next day. So that's how you advance the storyline, is you say, yes, I'm tired, and they'll talk about things. Well done! Today's adventure was a huge success! No, I'm not making a still alive joke. We're moving on. Didn't T tell you that he wouldn't make any more mistakes? He's darn good when he sets his mind to something. Hunting through the ruins look just like your father. You have set Gray's mind at ease. Mag's kind of curious how his dad's done. Since Linear's letter, there's been no word from his dad at all. And it's time for exposition. Gray recalls that night, 1 month after Mag's father disappeared at the ruins, the snow was falling heavily, and suddenly Linear appeared alone in the doorway. She held a letter from our father. Please watch after Linear until his return. I'm depending on you. It's hard to believe that 3 years have gone by since that night Linear first came. We got a time frame here. Must be something serious that's keeping away, but he will return. You mustn't lose heart. He's probably not dead somewhere. No one's losing heart. Father's an adventurer. I'm sure he's on an adventure somewhere. That's a spirit. You're so grown up. Uh-oh, it's time for the aside. Seems like only yesterday that Gray was changing his diapers and washing his sheets in secret from everyone after he wet the bed. Ah, the memories. Those days are gone forever. It's a little sad. Oh, Mag is so upset, embarrassed. Gray's just being obnoxious, and here comes the Linear Pat. Yep. I love the Linear Pats. It's one of the best running jokes. And we get a free heal. You know how much I like free heals. There's Mag, still asleep. I don't know why he sleeps in his clothing, but apparently he slept like a log. And when he oversleeps, you feel groggy all day. I feel the same way. So what's going on today? Hey Gray, how's it going? At last we are awake. Big yawn from Mag. Morning! How's it going? Morning, Linear. Gray did not awaken us this morning as we seemed exhausted from our adventure and we were sleeping like a baby. Mag kind of wishes that Gray was that kind of all every morning. I can kind of understand. Gray couldn't possibly allow him to sleep past noon every day. And someone from the 8th Imperial Army came this morning and caused a commotion. They were looking for Mag, apparently. He couldn't tell them he was still sleeping, so he sent him away and told him we would contact them eventually. It's not Mag's fault, he was tired! What does the military want to do with him? Apparently a research team has arrived in Pan Am Port for a joint investigation of the ruins with the Society. The scope of this joint investigation includes the fabled Psy-frame Evolutia, which, we seek. They wish to speak with the head of the Launcher family because of considerable knowledge of Evolutia. Mag? Knowledge of Evolutia? That doesn't exist! He should be the one asking them. But the 8th Empire is said to be the most technologically advanced of the Eastern powers now jostling for supremacy. So the mighty 8th Empire is looking for Evolutia. Well, Mag might need to get to work one of these days. There's nothing for Mag to worry about. We should just go to Pan Am Port to meet with the investigation team there, and after all, we're talking about Evolutia, the legendary Psy-frame that we launchers have searched 100 years for. That is one hell of a history. Not even the 8th Imperial Armada will find it that easily. Of that, Gray assures us. Well, I hope not. But Mag guess he's right. We should go see them. It would be nice to look at the 8th Imperial Armada for some reason. Let's go to the port! something we can do today that will only take a short amount of time. This is a chance that doesn't come around very often. Nod, nod. Off we go. Go away, Greg. We're going out for a walk. We should be back soon. Take care of things while we're gone. You know exactly where we're going. You don't have to air quotes walk. So the game immediately sends us over to the port. We don't get to go anywhere else. This is it. The port is Pan Am Port. But where's the boat? Was this building here before? No, that would be the boat. With the big guns. I don't know why these games always have big ships with big guns. And tanks. Big ships and big guns and tanks. Why are they offloading tanks into Pan Am Port? That's a very, very good question. It's a really good question. But yep, notice the sky doesn't move in the background as we pan over the ship. The skybox doesn't change the entire time. It's a little bit off-putting. It's still not moving. Everything is panning in front of the skybox. Ooh, we're seeing a little bit of visual glitches here. This building is gigantic. Let's go check it out. We want to get a look at it from up close. Because we're only like 15 feet away. Here's up close. God, come on. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go over to the elevator over here. Hello, tank. Is it over here? Or maybe it's to the left. Oh, it's a fence. It's a very good-looking fence, too. Let's go this way. Hello, tank. How's it going? You're not much bigger than I am. It's like Contra. Let's see, is it this guy I've talked to? I don't think it's this guy. Is it this guy? Actually, on a nice day like this, what he'd really like to do is drink some beer and go fishing. But on nice days like this, I really like to go adventuring in the ruins. Really? Ruining our own ruins? Hey, guess what they say about Pan Am Town is true. Okay, where do I have to go? Is it one of these guys? Ah, here it is. Look, there's a guy with a gun. Hello. No, he won't talk to me. But every time I talk to him, he will turn around and look at me. Menacingly. With his gas mask on. Let's talk to this guy. Where do we think we're going? Only military personnel are allowed in here. He has been given orders that only Mag Launcher may go inside, but we'll have to go home. Yeah, because you tell people who you're waiting for. A Cyframe. Are you Mag Launcher? Yes. Yes, I am. Just don't pay any attention to my ID. You bet I am. I was especially requested to come to meet with someone. Do you think I can go in? Ask permission. It was you I was told about. Please go ahead. That lift will take you onto the boat. We get on this, and it will take us on board the boat. Amazing. It's an elevator. We have never seen one of these before. Amazing technology. I have a gigantic hand on my back that mimics what I do, and that freaking elevator is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. So we could go into each one of these rooms, investigate what's going on, but nah. That's not necessary. We're just going to continue moving on through the boat. Through the more and more opulent sections, up the ladder, and we get to meet someone who you will really quickly learn to hate. Hi, person. Wait 1 minute, where do you think you're going? Only special personnel may go beyond this point. And as for civilians, you should know that only Mag Launcher can go in. Seriously, who tells people this? Who tells people only this guy right here, this name? Well, I guess I can go in then. Mag Launcher is me. He's very sorry. Please forgive his misunderstanding. Please come this way. We're not going to look at your ID in any way, so you don't have to prove that you're Mag Launcher. The Crown Prince is waiting. Okay, now we shall meet the biggest dick in the game. Crown Prince Eugene. Wait, I know that name. We just named a frog that name. I wonder. Sir Mag Launcher has arrived. Look at that. Here comes Eugene. Thud. Why are there two of you? I'd heard that Azrock Launcher had one son. At least I'm fairly sure that's what the briefing report said. Azrock Launcher. I'm not sure about that name. This is Eugene. You can tell he's a dick. This is the divine crown prince of the 8th Empire, inheritor and direct descendant of the Leopold dynasty. And he is supreme commander of the 8th Western Regional Forces. This is Eugene Leopold. He's a dick. Who is the girl? Oh, that's why there are two of us. Let's get a better look. Seriously, dick. Pushes us aside. Leans in. Looks directly at, well, he's not looking at Linear's face, you can tell that. She's just cute. He gets it. Aha! What a fabulous joke. God, look at the look on his face. Back the hell off, dude. You're scaring the crap out of her. You can go home now. Tell Mag Launcher these the personal compliments of Eugene. And thank you very much for the offering. What the hell are you thinking about, dude? A servant should know not to speak like that, and that's why he hates people from the country. Apparently, that's a servant. That's Mag Launcher, right there. That guy, with the side frame on his back. Yeah, him. Who is? God, it's like a comedy routine. That, Mag, right there. But I thought that you would just come to deliver a maid as a token friendship. Oh, Mag is kind of pissed. Did you have something to talk to us about at some point? He did. He had no idea that we'd be just a kid. They never told him he was so long. Well, he's very sorry, just a misunderstanding. He saw the girl and came to the wrong conclusion. Of course. Really quickly, wrong conclusion. It's true that he has something to ask Little Mag. It's about the legendary Psy-Frame. Why didn't you just talk to us like that to begin with, instead of, like, scaring Linear? Let's go walk around the room, because we've got nothing better to do. Hi, how's it going? Ask Crownprince Eugene. I'd rather not. I'd rather leave, because he's a dick. Want to know where we're going? Oh, fine. I'll talk to you. How about I go this way? Can I leave? Nope, don't. Nah, I don't want to talk to you. You're a dick. Fine. Your throne's not facing the correct direction, too. The Psy-Frame Evolutia has always been a legend. Anyone who knows anything about archaeology, or an adventurer for that matter, would have heard of it. It contains limitless energy, or can create such energy. There are many legends, all different. We don't know. They could be fake, but we're not going to talk about that. Oh, there we go. We don't even know such a thing ever existed. It appears in legends and stories, but in no history books. That is usually a very telling sign. But Mag thinks it definitely exists, and Eugene has been digging in Imperial ruins for the last few years, and their knowledge has advanced rapidly. As a result of this, they are quite sure that Evolutia does exist, and that it's right here in the Northrop Republic. Woohoo! Mag knows that's his victory dance. He knew it existed, he'll have to start looking for it himself. But Eugene just wanted to get the cooperation of this country's society to do some joint exploration. But when their Ministry of Intelligence did some preliminary research, they found some interesting news. Mag's curious. It seems that Azrock Launcher, which is Mag's father, might have already discovered something extremely important relating to Evolutia. And Mag's kind of confused about this. Dad never told him anything about this. It was just a rumor, but, they wanted to investigate it anyways. Now, you don't remember anything that might lead to the discovery of something really powerful for a military to have, would you? Stories of ruins, artifacts your dad brought home. Well, as a matter of fact, Eugene wants to know. It's important. Everything he brought home from the ruins he traded to the society. They were always in debt. Always. Well, that's too bad. None of these objects are in Mag's hands. They're probably preserved in museums throughout many countries. That pisses Eugene off just a little bit. And he thought we would be of some use. And now they have no more clues to go on, so they'll just have to go after Evolutia the slow way. Well, thanks very much. You can leave. Sorry to have wasted your time. Bye-bye. Very nice way to thank somebody. Figure of speech. He's just saying that he has no more use for us. Well, I never. No one's ever been so rude to me in my life. Let's go. Nothing more for us to do here. Linear's just oh so ready to leave. Oh, there's one more thing he would like to ask. You've changed your mind? Well, what do you want? Would you give Linear to him? He sure should be very happy serving as his maid. Dick! What are you talking about? Some sort of sick joke. Thanks for nothing. Seriously. Seriously. Dick. Yeah. Thank you for your cooperation. Please go back the way you came. You can go back to your post now. Bye! We can go home just as soon as we're done. We don't like it around these places either. Yep. So now we have Prince Eugene, who's a dick. And unfortunately, he will become a rather main character. Unfortunately. All these guards with guns inside the ship. That kind of worries me. What does he expect? That his own people are going to revolt on him and he might have to shoot them? Kind of concerning, don't you think? Ah, well. Maybe it's not that important. Maybe I'm imagining things. But he seems the kind of guy who would be shot in the back by one of his own people. We might as well go. Mag thought there might be something interesting because it was the army. But when we were done talking, they just told us to get out. Rude. All the same, that Eugene guy is giving Mag the creeps. I agree. Speaking of Eugene, let's go check up on him. In that really weird tower up there that doesn't at all match the ship. God, that looks almost organic. Is everything going smoothly? All is according to plan. Output is more stable since leaving port, since we're operating normally. As you can see, they are now beginning to pick up both large and small PSI-frame emissions. The thing is finally starting to work. He's tracking PSI-frames. They already dealt with the ministries and had negotiations with society, but now the game really begins. The silly old men of the Imperial Senate who opposed this plan to the last are about to be proved wrong. And notify society they are blockading the ruins as originally planned. The 8th Imperial Army will supervise. So they're going to go investigate one of the ruins. But that linear girl, oh god, look at the look on his face. So pretty. He'd love to have her around always. Just go away, you dick. God, even that look, oh my god. This guy, I swear, this guy. And another free heal. Not that we needed it this time. Good morning. We slept late again. We obviously don't believe that the early bird gets the worm. That's absolutely true. Remember, the early worm gets birded. Don't bore me with the same old routine. You put me back to sleep. Morning, Linear. Those guys are just dicks from yesterday. First thing they said was, go home, we just want to talk to the girl. Eugene. Serious attitude problem. Mag getting enraged. Let's go punch something. With the father gone, he is the acting head of the Launcher family, and as a leader, he must never speak ill of others, no matter what happens. Dick! He must control his anger and persevere, endure any hardships he may face, rain, sleet, even debt. Graves says it's very trying to be deep in debt when you have repaid that debt through perseverance. You will feel yourself enveloped in rapturous satisfaction having overcome the odds against you and gain luck. We must work hard to free ourselves of this debt and start over someday. They've really strayed from the subject, but, yeah. What were we talking about? Forget it. Let's go make some money adventuring. Or at least that's what I'd like to say, but unfortunately this episode has gone on a little bit too long for me to actually go on adventuring. So what we're going to do is we're going to run into the closet over here. We should put any items we're not using into that big box. That one, right there. But that's not why we're here. We're here to save. Into slot 1. Save over the blind ruins. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Evolution, World of Sacred Device.